doesn't slow down at 60, 70, or even 80. In many ways, it's just beginning. Today's seniors are redefining aging. We're not only living longer, we're also living better. The future looks brighter than ever before because the best is yet to come. The golden years are truly golden, and a brighter future for seniors starts right now. Welcome. Vivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions. Together with Secure 65 Health Plans. A brighter future for seniors. Community unity and navigating Medicare Advantage transitions. We are your senior advocates, Alicia Alcano and Monet Swan. We are all in this together.
Woo! Oh, I love that music, don't you? You know, we're not doing any more boring stuff. No more boring stuff. You know what? There's something to be happy about when it comes to Medicare, seniors, aging, and thriving.
Yes. Hello, everyone from the East Coast. It's 2 p.m. We thank you for being here. Those on the West Coast, hello. It's your 11 o'clock morning.
Oh, it's the best. And I want to welcome everyone to our Secure 65 Network webinar. Woo! My name is Monet, and this is my wonderful co-host, Alicia Alcano. And let me start by telling you a bit about who we are if you're new to this channel and why we're so passionate about what we say and what we do for you. So I am a financial professional with more than 26 years of experience in management within the legal, finance, and insurance industries. I've also spent years as a life coach and interpersonal relationship advisor. So throughout my career, I've had the privilege of being a personal advisor, business consultant, and insurance trainer for more than 3,000 agents. I work with a diverse group of individuals from seniors to young adults, to entrepreneurs, to corporations, businesses, and those who just focus on employee benefits. So as the CEO of Secure 65 Health Plans and a proud baby boomer myself, I have had enough passion for seniors to light up this entire world. And I start one at a time. I train agents on Medicare, health insurance, long-term care, annuities, life insurance, and various social security issues. And don't we always have that? So my goal is to get you involved in the decision-making process so that you can become the decision maker for the most important life choices and challenges. I want to help you align yourself with people who genuinely care. Alicia?
Hi there. We're so glad you could join us today. We're here to talk about some important changes happening in Medicare for 2025 and what it means for you, our dear senior communities. I am the CEO of Vivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions. Like Monet, I'm also a senior and a passionate senior advocate. I train agents on Medicare and the concerns that there are most pressing for seniors today. Well, I may have started down this insurance path a little later than Monet. I'm licensed and fully certified to sell and assist with insurance sales in 45 states. As a national broker, we assist you, individuals, and companies with all aspects of life and health insurance, as well as property and casualty, bonds, and workers' compensation. We know life because we live it every day and have been doing it for so many years. We know what works, what doesn't, what needs replacement, and what is just the way it is. We have heard your voice, and we're here not only to answer the call, but to provide solutions, support, and a community to back you every step of the way.
Exactly, Alicia. And as seniors ourselves, you guys, we understand how these changes can feel overwhelming and even frightening at times. But we're here to walk you through it with all the empathy and understanding that you need. You are an extension of our family, and we want to make sure you have all the information you need to make the best decisions for your health and well being. So, now that you know a little bit about us, we'd love to know a lot more about you. So, if you feel comfortable, please share some information about yourself in the chat. Let us know what's important to you, where you live, what state you're in, and how you found us, and if there's something in particular that you are in need of or that you're interested in, so that we can put those in future seminars. So, building a personal relationship is the first step toward creating
Absolutely.
a strong, supportive community. We want you to feel connected, informed, and empowered. Our aim is to help you transition from a personal connection to becoming an influencer in your own community. And guess what? Eventually, being part of a thriving network that helps people all over the country. So join us in our YouTube community.
So let's get started with the Medicare part of today's seminar. We're going to dive into everything you need to know to navigate your options with confidence and ease.
So, yeah, let me just start off by saying this, you guys. For the very first time in Medicare's history, more than half of all eligible people with Medicare, or should I just say 30.8 million people in 2023, were enrolled in private Medicare Advantage plans. That's unbelievable. So, Medicare Advantage plans are offered by private health insurance companies, and they receive payment from guess who? Yep, the federal government to provide Medicare cost covered services. This year, the average Medicare beneficiary has a choice of 43 plans. And just like last year, they were offered from about 8 insurers. So, that's a lot to take in, right? But understanding that Medicare Advantage enrollment has more than doubled since 2010 and is projected to grow from 54% of the eligible population in 2024 to, hold on to your hats, 60% by the end of this decade.
Oh my goodness, Monet. Oh my goodness. That is shocking statistics. These Medicare Advantage plans can be really attractive because they often include extra benefits like dental, vision, and hearing, and no additional cost. But there's a bit of a trade off. Please, let's listen carefully. These plans usually have more restrictive provider network and use cost management tools like prior authorization. You heard that before, haven't you?
Exactly. So having so many plans to choose from, it's both a blessing and a challenge, right? Because on one hand, it means you have a lot of opportunities to find a plan that might be better for your needs. But on the other hand, it can be overwhelming to compare all those options and figure out the best ones for you. So, why do so many people flock to Medicare Advantage anyway? Well, let me count the ways. One, the extra benefits. Who doesn't want extra benefits, and especially if they're free? Two, zero premium plans. Oh, remember, you get what you pay for. So you got to be careful with that. Number three, rising Part D drug plans. Well, if it's all in one plan, you don't have to worry about going out and finding this and that and all these extra stuff. It's all in one. So it makes it easy. It simplifies the process. And then, of course, we love annual out of pocket limits. We don't want to go broke getting better. We want to be able to use our money that we put away for something special. So, who doesn't want just one plan to navigate? And then this blew me away when I saw the statistics on this. Medicare Advantage plans have aggressive, super aggressive marketing. Did you know that there are more than 9,500 TV airings a day about Medicare Advantage? Huh. Alicia, We need to be doing more advertising. That's what I think the problem is. People don't know who we are. We need to get out there a little bit more. So let's talk about the next slide. Now, this next slide is a little kind of kooky because people don't want to talk about brokers and incentives and commissions, but it is a business, right? And so it's important to understand that that is part of how brokers get paid. You guys don't pay us at all. We don't get any money. There's not any broker that's going to say, yes, you need to pay them. And if they do, I'm just going to say you might need to report them because we can't take money like that. But anyway, it's important to understand that they get paid for enrolling you in Medicare Advantage plans, and it's probably the most lucrative. But let's not leave out everybody that makes money on this, right? It's also large employers too. This is the best way for them to shift their Medicare age retirees into a lower cost plan. Makes sense, right? So these are the things that happen when people feel like, well, I want to get into Medicare Advantage because it's free, but then I guess I got to stay here because now I'm really sick and I'm not going to qualify for Medigap or Medicare supplemental because now they've got to see if I'm healthy enough for them to take on the risk. Do you really want to throw the dice like that? I don't think so.
Yes, absolutely. It is interesting to note that even there are so many plans, Monet, not everyone takes the time to compare them during the open enrollment period, which they should. But it is so important to do so because these plans can really vary.
Oh my gosh, tremendously. And there's a reason why insurers are drawn to Medicare Advantage markets. Well, what do you think it is? Well, it's the power of the dollar bill, babe. It's quite profitable compared to other health insurance markets. In fact, Medicare pays these health plans about, are you ready? 106% of what it would cost for traditional Medicare, according to MedPAC.
As more people enroll in Medicare Advantage, it is going to be increasingly important to look at how well these plans are serving you in terms of cost, quality, benefits, and patient outcomes. Plus, we need to keep an eye on how Medicare's payment system for these plans is working to keep down costs for you and for Medicare overall.
Well said. So as we move forward, let's make sure we're really digging into these details together. Now that we know over 50% of you, the beneficiaries, the Medicare recipients, whatever you want to call yourself, are taking advantage of Medicare Advantage plan, let's talk about what's coming down the pipeline. So one of the biggest changes coming in 2025.
Let's dive in and explore.
One of the biggest changes coming in 2025 is related to Medicare Advantage plans. We have seen how the enrollment in these plans have simply skyrocketed, and more than 50% of the beneficiaries are now enrolled. However, with this great growth comes great changes in funding and coverage.
That's right, Monet. Recent headlines have been buzzing about potential funding cuts and benefit reductions. While this may sound scary, literally, it is important to understand what really is happening so we can all prepare accordingly.
And listen, Lisa, we have seen these kind of disruptions before. 26 years, I think I've seen it all. But it's important that people take the opportunity to reassess and find the best possible opportunities for their healthcare needs. And we're going to break it all down for you today so you understand how, we go to market. Now, let's take a listen, shall we, to some conversations swirling out there from a couple of the largest Medicare insurance companies. This first one is from Aetna's president, Brian A. Kane. And let's listen to what he says during his Q1 earnings call about the way we will be looking, or I should say they will be looking at Medicare this year. Now, for those of you who have not sat in on one of these calls, they're pretty interesting. It typically occurs quarterly, and the attendees are like your CEOs, COOs, presidents, CIOs, other company executives, the investor relationship team, investors, board of directors, and sometimes regulatory bodies if there's something going on that they need to deal with. But the takeaway is this: those interested in knowing the financial health of the company were always invited and are there to listen in. So, Ned, play the video.
And again, the ultimate goal is membership stability, but we're going to favor margin over membership for next year.
Interesting. First, membership stability. That's commendable. But then he says, we are going to favor, means put above, margin over membership. So what do you think that means? Well, you and I know what it means. When the president of Aetna says, and again, the ultimate goal is membership stability, but we're going to favor margin over membership for next year. They are indicating a strategic focus on improving the financial health of the company rather than simply increasing the number of members. So for those of you who are not economic majors, he is using a broader financial metric than just saying profit margin, which is what we're used to hearing. So this could include operating or gross margins and overall financial efficiency. So ultimately, he is emphasizing a strategic focus on enhancing the financial health and stability of the company over merely increasing the number of enrollees. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, incredibly. There is a second telephone video we have from another call, a different company. So Ned, roll it in.
I also want to reiterate that we're committed to pricing discipline and margin recovery in this bid cycle.
Did you think that the conversation would be different with Humana's president and COO, James A. Retkin? Well, his conversation was pretty similar. He throws in a few words that most beneficiaries may not be familiar with, and those are pricing discipline, margin recovery, and bid cycle. The messages appear to be loud and clear to me, Alicia, that James Retkin is concerned with careful and strategic price setting for their Medicare Advantage plans this year. So what is cost management? Cost management is an approach that aims to maintain affordability for beneficiaries while ensuring the company remains financially healthy. So Humana is focusing on improving its profit margins, which is the difference between the revenue they earn and the costs they incur, which is a business idea, right? No one knows how they will accomplish their goal without hurting the quality of the service they provide. However, the number one goal is to improve profit margins, ensure long-term stability, and provide high-quality service to its members. And lastly, let's touch on the bid cycle. So when he said that, he's referring to what we are going to explain next, kind of overly simplifying the process because it's a very easy process to understand. Let's just break it down into three parts: the bid, submission, CMS review, and the approval and plan offerings in the market. So let's start with talking about funding and benchmarks. First, let's talk about how Medicare Advantage plans are funded. Why? Because all of this will start to make sense to you as to how this is going to affect you on the long term. These plans receive a fixed monthly payment from the federal government based on benchmarks set for each county. Now, these benchmarks represent the expected cost for an average beneficiary with original Medicare.
Insurance companies then submit bids reflecting their estimated cost to provide Medicare services. If a plan's bid is lower than the benchmark, they receive a rebate, which they can use to offer extra benefits. higher starts ratings can increase this rebate, allowing plans to provide more benefits.
Well, and I think these benchmarks and rebates are a big part of why you might see changes in your plan's premiums or even their benefits. So additional premiums, cutbacks, all of that's going to vary. It's all about how those numbers work out for each insurance company, or should I say for the healthy aspect or profit margin that they're trying to achieve.
It's like a big puzzle, Monet. Every year the pieces can change a bit. That is why it is so important to stay on top of these changes and understand how they affect your specific situation.
So you guys, you might ask yourself, what is the purpose of all of this? Well, this process ensures that private healthcare plans compete to provide Medicare benefits efficiently while maintaining quality. So this competitive bidding encourages cost control and innovation in benefit design, ultimately benefiting Medicare beneficiaries through potentially lower premiums, enhanced benefits, and better quality care. It's just funny. That's what they're coming under a lot of criticism for right now. But for anyone to understand this a little bit more holistically, if you've ever bought a house and you are going to create it from the ground up, you understand this process is very similar, right? You're going to send it out for a bid. You're going to get all these people. They're going to come back and tell you what they're going to do. And then you're going to find the one who's going to give you either all of what you want or most of what you want. And then the real fun begins when you start putting products and services together. And then you got to go through the inspector, and the inspector has to say, yes, it's livable. And that's what CMS does with the different carriers. They're going to send it out to bid. CMS is going to decide what works, what doesn't work. And then if everything is approved, off to market it goes. So now let's discuss a little bit about the Inflation Reduction Act, because now you have an understanding how they come to make the decisions they're making. But we need to understand there's some things you may not understand about the Inflation Reduction Act and how it might actually affect you. So this act introduces a $2,000 cap on out-of-pocket drug spending and a new prescription payment plan. So while this sounds like great news for beneficiaries, guess what? It also means increased financial pressure on the insurance companies who are really thinking about being healthy long-term. Right, Alicia?
Correct. These companies will now cover a greater share of medication cost, which could lead to changes in your plan's benefits or even increased premiums. It is crucial to stay informed and review your plan's annual notice of change carefully.
Oh, absolutely, Alicia. And the cap on drug spending is a significant change. And while it benefits us directly, it means the insurance companies have to adjust their financial strategies. And this adjustment period is what often leads to change in the coverage we receive, just as we discussed earlier.
And these adjustments aren't just financial. They can affect the types of medications covered, the way services are provided, and even the network of doctors and hospitals you can use. It's a lot to keep track of.
Oh my gosh, it really, really is. And so that's why I'm really want you guys to listen into this story about Mary, because we've seen firsthand how these changes can affect our senior community. So take Mary, for instance. She's 72 years old and has been on the same Medicare Advantage plan for years. She's always been diligent about taking her medications, which includes several prescriptions to manage her heart and diabetes.
This year, however, Mary received a letter stating that one of her essential medications, a life-saving drug she takes daily, will no longer be covered by her plan. The formulary drop caught her completely off guard. Mary lives on a fixed income, and the out-of-pocket cost for this medication was simply unaffordable.
And you know, you guys, I can't tell you how much it breaks my heart when I hear stories like this, because I remember talking to Mary and hearing the worry in her voice. She was not just concerned about the financial burden, but also about her health. Missing this medication definitely was not an option. We worked together to explore alternative plans and found one that covered her medication, which is what we will do for you. But it also required, unfortunately, her to switch doctors and adjust to a new network.
Mary's stories highlights the importance of staying informed and being proactive. If she hasn't reached out, she may have gone without her medication, risking her health. By working together, we were able to find a solution, but it wasn't without its challenges.
And you know what? When you have challenges, you want support. You want people you can trust. We want you to know that we're here for you. We're all in this together, and we won't let anyone go it alone if we can help it. But we need you to get involved in the process. When you receive your annual notice of change in September, also known as ANOC, call us. Call us. Make an appointment and come see us. 833-300-4968. One more time, 833-300-4968, because that number might save your life.
Yes, it is important to stay informed and take action. The changes in Medicare can be daunting, but with the right support and information, we can navigate them together.
So review your annual notice of change carefully. And seniors, I know it's boring. I know you can't understand it. I know you want to throw it in the trash can, but don't. It's easy to miss something important if you just glance through it. If you don't want to read it, email it to us. We'll read it for you. If you're unsure about any changes, that's what we're here for. We can help you understand exactly what's changing and what it means for you. And that's important.
And don't wait until the last minute. The earlier you reach out, the more time we have to explore your options and find the best solution for you. It's all about being proactive.
Okay,
Now,
I think we've read. Oops, go ahead.
Now let's shift gears and talk about the importance of building a strong community of senior advocates and financial professionals. Working together, we can provide the necessary support to ensure everyone gets the help they need.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm so excited about it. I just stepped right on you. But I want people to understand that this brokerage is national. I don't care where you live. Call us, okay? Whether you need health insurance, assistance with financial strategies, Social Security, retirement planning, diet and fitness, bereavement support, or life coach, we're going to be the Amazon of senior help. I kind of like it. I don't really look like Jeff Bezos, but I'm here to help and I care.
And it's not just about providing services. It's about building a community where we can all support each other. Imagine having a team of advocates and professionals who understand your needs and are ready to assist whenever you need it.
Here at Secure 65 Health Plans, we are committed to building this community of support. So whether you need assistance with health insurance, financial strategies, or finding your purpose, people think that's just for young kids, but sometimes our purpose shifts in retirement. So you might want to know what that looks like. How can you live a more fulfilled and thriving life? Well, we're here for you and we want to hear from you. So what are you looking for? How can we help build the life you want to receive and deserve? Well, it starts by reaching out to us, coming to these seminars, lock us in, subscribe. Usually we've said that a couple of times, and we might need to say that right now. Subscribe, get some of our merchandise, become part of our community. I think that's pretty cool. Hey, Net, do we have our merchandise video? Let's play it. I love our music.
Yes. And by getting involved, you not only help yourself, but also contribute to the well-being of others. It's a cycle of support and empowerment that benefits everyone.
Whew, boy, this time went fast. I just can't believe it. There's just so much more I want to say. But I want you guys to know being part of a community is important. Joining us, telling us about your thoughts, your fears, the things that excite you, what you want to do to help others, that's important. So I want to tell you, thank you so much for being here with us today. I have enjoyed it immensely. And I know Alicia has too. But I just want to say, come back next week. Same Secure Health Plans bat channel. Same bat time at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We want to see you here.
Yes, same Secure Health Plans time right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're here for you always. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Reddit, and Pinterest.
Oh, you got everything in there. I love you. Thank you. Take care, everyone. We look forward to connecting with you and helping you navigate these changes. Remember, you're not alone. And our motto is, our togetherness ensures better, brighter tomorrows. We've got this. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay golden. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
In the golden years of our life, every day is a new opportunity. Our community isn't just a place to live, it's a place to thrive. Here, wisdom is celebrated. Friendships blossom. And new adventures await. We believe in empowering our seniors, honoring their legacy, and creating moments of joy. Because age isn't just a number. It's a testament to a life well lived. Join us in creating a brighter future, where every senior feels valued, connected, and inspired. Welcome home. Welcome to a community that cares. Vivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions. Together with Secure 65, where seniors thrive. We are your senior advocates, Alicia Alcano and Monet Swan. Come be a part of our community, Secure 65 Health Plans. Join us on the Love and Trust Tour. Be part of something smaller but more impactful. Become one of us. We are your community, and we are here for you. Call us today at 213-394-8885 or email us at info@secure65healthplans.com.